Good morning. Welcome back, children. This is the third part of Class 3 Social Studies Lesson 9 Heritage of India. Now we will study about non-material heritage of India. So non-material heritage includes the things which are not physical, but they are passed down from generation to generation. From one generation to another generation they are passed down. They include different forms of music, dance, literature and theatre. Now let us see Indian literature. People all over the world pass on values and moral lessons through stories and folk tales. Our country also has a rich heritage in the forms of stories and tales. The earliest works of Indian literature were orally transmitted. The two most popular epics of Indian literature are Mahabharata and Ramayana. So children, Mahabharata and Ramayana are the two most popular epics of Indian literature. And what is an epic? An epic is a long poem which narrates the heroic actions of great men and women. These actions inspire us. Now let us see. The Ramayana tells us that Raja Dashrath of Ayodhya had 3 wives. And the names of his wives were Kaushalya, Kekai and Sumitra. Rama was the eldest son. He was the son of Kaushalya. Bharat was the son of Kekai. And Lakshman and Satrughan were the sons of Sumitra. Rama was married to Sita, the daughter of Raja Janak of Videha. Raja Dashrath declared Ram to be the next king as he was the eldest and was the ablest of all his sons. When Raja Dashrath declared Rama to be his next king, this action angered his stepmother Kekai, because Kekai wanted Bharat to be the successor of her husband. She never wanted Rama to be the successor of her husband and be the next king. So what she did? So Kekai forced Dashrath to exile Rama from the country for a period of 14 years. So what is the meaning of exile? It is the condition of someone being sent or kept away from their own country. So she forced Dashrath to send Rama away from the country so that Dashrath could be the next successor of his husband and become the king. Then what Lord Rama did? As he was a loyal and faithful son, he obeyed the order of his father and he went to the jungle along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. So Lord Rama went to the jungle along with his wife Sita and brother Lakshman. One day what happened, children? Ravana, the ruler of Lanka, he took Sita away to his country. Rama, with the help of Lord Hanuman and Sugriv, waged a war against Ravana, in which the latter was killed and Sita was brought back. So Lord Rama, along with the help of Lord Hanuman and Sugriv, he waged a war against Ravana, in which at last Ravana was killed and Sita was brought back. After 14 years, Rama came back to Ayodhya along with his wife and brother. So after a long period of 14 years, Lord Rama came back to Ayodhya with his wife and brother. Then children, Mahabharata is another famous epic. It is about the war between 100 Kaurava brothers and 5 Pandava brothers in Kurukshetra. Pandavas were only 5 and the Kauravas were 100. But the Pandavas defeated the Kauravas and they took over their empire. Mahabharata is the longest poem in the world. So the longest poem in the world is Mahabharata. Both the epics, the Ramayana and Mahabharata, are very famous all over the country and they are available in all languages, in different languages. People read these epics to teach morals and values from one generation to the next. So people read these epics and they teach their children moral values from one generation to next generation. India also has a rich tradition of Jataka tales and Panchatantra stories which were written to give moral lessons. So we can also get some moral lessons from Jataka tales and Panchatantra stories. The Panchatantra is a legendary collection of short stories believed to be written by Vishnu Sharma. So Vishnu Sharma wrote a collection of short stories known as Panchatantra. These stories are the best guide to impart moral values to children, as each tale, each story has a moral lesson in its end. The stories are fascinating as plants and animals can speak and talk to human beings too. These stories are fascinating, very exciting, as because plants and animals, they can also speak and talk with human beings. Understood, students? The 20th century saw the emergence of eminent writers and poets like R.K. Narayan, A.K. Ramanujan and Rabindranath Tagore. So in the 20th century, children, eminent writers and poets were there like R.K. Narayan, A.K. Ramanujan and Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore also received the Nobel Prize for Literature and is India's first Nobel laureate. Some of the famous writers of our country include Amitav Ghosh, Arundhati Roy and Vikram Seth. So children, Amitav Ghosh, Arundhati Roy and Vikram Seth are some of the famous writers of our country.